What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is October 25th, and I got 3 NBA props I really like for today's 5-game slate. But before we jump into the picks, I want to quickly recap our season so far. So we've had some good reads, but we've also had a lot of tough losses. The first game of the NBA season, we had Jabari Smith hook us at 5 rebounds when we took him at 5.5. What can you do? It happens. We would have been profitable on the day if I didn't add Shea later on in the day. On October 22nd, we took Jaylen Brown over 10.5. 11.5 RA. He had 5 RA in 6 minutes, 7 RA at half, but ended with 10. And then I was able to go back and look, and he only had 4 assists on 15 potential assists. So his teammates just didn't come through at all. If they would have made 1 or 2 of those shots, we would have cashed that. Then Cade Cunningham, we took to score 25 points. He took 24 shots in this game and finished with 23 points. So if a guy is normally taking as many shots as his points line is at, I'll take that points line almost every time. Then in the same day as well, Miles Turner scored 5 points early, but ended up shooting 4 for 12, only made 2 more shots throughout the entire game and finished with 11 points. And it was his first time in a long span of games not scoring more than 13 points when he does make 2 3-pointers in that game. Then October 23rd, we took Christian Braun over 4.5 rebounds, and Aaron Gordon dropped 50 points on 8 rebounds, and Christian Braun hooks us by finishing at 4 rebounds on 10 rebound chances. So if he just grabs 1 more rebound, we cash that as well. Then Andrew Nembhard got injured in the second quarter and never returned to the game, so what can we really do about that? And then this, in my opinion, is the one time you could say I did have a bad read. Davion Mitchell, yesterday I took to score 11 points, but the Heat won by 40 points. So it was a blowout, and everyone on their team seemed to have no trouble scoring besides Davion Mitchell, and he only played 20 minutes. So you can say it's a bad read, you can say it's a blowout. I don't really care. A loss is a loss. But this loss really stung last night. I took Zion Williamson under 6.5 assists, my first under of the season, and I really think it's one of my worst losses of all time. He had 3 assists going into the fourth quarter, but then gets 3 more assists really quickly, so we're sweating out if he gets 1 more assist the rest of the game. And there was still 5 minutes left in regulation. Then towards the end of the game, Zion had a chance to win the game at the free throw line, tied the game with his first free throw, but then missed the second free throw, and the game goes into overtime. So I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, I lost. There's no way he doesn't get another assist throughout the whole span of overtime. But no, he had no assists until the very last play of the game. With 3 seconds left in overtime, he gets an assist on a 2-pointer while the Pelicans were down 4 points, which doesn't really make sense to me because then the Spurs just got the ball back and got fouled right away. There's not even enough time for them to try to win the game. So yeah, that really stung. And then our last loss last night was John Collins, who cashed us on October 22nd, and he just barely even played because the Clippers that got blown out in their first game of the season decided to blow out the Phoenix Suns. And Derrick Jones shot 100% from the field, which kind of tore into John Collins's volume. And he only took 5 shots, made 3 of them, and finished with 10 points. So he was 1 or 2 shots away from cashing, but another blowout that we didn't have anything to do with. So yeah, we've had some tough losses and are only down 1.9 units. Obviously, I want to be profitable, but if 1 or 2 of these go our way, we're back at being profitable. So I'm not too worried. Yeah, let's get into my 3 props for today. So my first prop is in the Thunder Hawks game, and I'm going with Isaiah Hartenstein over 9.5 rebounds. I got this at -145, but you guys can get it at -118 or -140. Just looking at this graph, it looks like a terrible play. But Chet Holmgren is questionable to play today due to lower back soreness. So this is basically a play that I'm taking because I don't think Chet will play. I'm trying to beat the books here. Both of the Thunder's first 2 games of the season went into overtime, and Cason Wallace, who didn't play last game, is now questionable for the game today, and I think he plays and Chet doesn't. I could be completely wrong, but this play is based off that thought process. RotoWire has Isaiah Hartenstein projected to play 30 minutes. So if we look at games where he plays 27 to 34 minutes without Chet, he's gotten 10 rebounds in 23 out of 26 games, averaging 12.6 rebounds per game. And if you even look at the games with Chet, well, without J-Dub, because he's still out, last season he went over in both games. Even with all three of these guys playing, Hartenstein had no trouble getting 10 rebounds in a game. Last season versus the Hawks, he had 10 rebounds on 16 rebound chances, and in both games this year, he's had 20 rebound chances and 23 rebound chances. I know his minutes were a little higher than normal because they did go into OT, but that's why I was looking at the 27 to 34 minute range. Now, if we look at games where Isaiah Hartenstein had 16 to 25 rebound chances, he's gone over 9.5 rebounds in 34 out of 49 games, almost 70% of them. If Chet does play, I still think this could hit, but I'm definitely less confident in it. So when you guys are seeing this video, if Chet is ruled active or out, then this line is probably moved in one direction or the other. Yeah, my first prop for October 25th is Isaiah Hartenstein to get 10 rebounds. My second prop is in the Hornets-Sixers game, and I'm going with Tyrese Maxey over 32.5 PA. Looks like this has been bumped to 33.5 already, 34.5 on some books, which is insane value for us. But I really like this prop because Joel Embiid is on a minutes restriction. RotoWire has him projected to play just 24 minutes today, and in the Sixers' first game of the season, he only played 20 minutes. So I'm expecting Tyrese Maxey to have a bigger role like he normally would, and RotoWire supports that claim by having him projected to play 38 minutes tonight. So last season, if we look at games where Tyrese Maxey plays 35 minutes, he has a pretty good hit rate, 72%, 29 out of 40 games. But what I really like is that Tyrese Maxey had a usage percentage 30% last game. So if we look last season when Tyrese Maxey has a usage percentage of at least 25%, and then we can just put Jared McCain out, he has demolished this points and assists line. He's gone over 32.5 PA and 33.5 PA, so you can take the bump in 23 out of 25 games last season when he sees a usage percentage of at least 25%. And with Joel Embiid on that limits restriction, I do see him having a high usage percentage. And across these games, he averaged almost 40 PA. Okay, 26.5 points might be a better line, but this was not out earlier. I already locked in the 32.5 PA, but if you are seeing this, I would definitely lock in this 26.5 points. But I do like Tyrese to get at least 6 assists today because in their first game of the season, he had 16 potential assists, which is really high, but we have seen him get up there before. And if Joel Embiid does play a little bigger role in scoring, same with VJ Edgecombe or Kelly Oubre or Quentin Grimes, then I do still expect Tyrese Maxey to have an involvement in the offense and get some of those assists. You can see when he's had 12 to 18 potential assists and played at least 33 minutes, he was able to get 6 assists in 13 out of 19 games, and sometimes hitting 9, 10, 11, 12 assists in total. So all we need for his points and assists to be worth taking over his 27.5 points line is for him to get 6 assists. Because when he gets 6 assists, this 33.5 PA prop then drops to basically his 27.5 points prop. So if he does get 8, 9, 10 assists in this game, then we only need him to score 25, 24 points, etc. Quick guards have cooked the Hornets in the past. If you want to look at these similar player matchups, it'd take me forever to go over all these, but this is just by position. This isn't even by play type. And the Hornets are a bottom 10 team at defending the above break 3, where Tyrese Maxey scores 40% of his points. So yeah, my second prop of the day is Tyrese Maxey 32.5 PA. I'd take 33, but I would instead try and snipe this 26.5 points prop on BetMGM. My third and final prop of the day is Mr. Benedict Mathurin over 26.5 points rebounds. Again, this looks like it's already been bumped to 27 on all books. A similar read to Tyrese Maxey, his usage percentage was insane in their last game. And now Andrew Nembhard, who we bet on and got injured in the second quarter, is out for this game. RotoWire has Mathurin projected to play 35 minutes tonight. So you can see in games, however you want to look at this, when he's played at least 28 minutes and has a usage percentage of around 23%, he's gone over in 75% of games, 15 out of 20, averaging almost 31 PR. I said in my last YouTube video that I really liked his 17.5 2.5 points prop in their first game, but just didn't have the guts to take it. I'm not missing out this time, and I'm including his rebounds because versus the Thunder, he had 17 rebound chances and 11 rebounds. Again, I know these numbers are inflated due to this game going into OT, but that just shows he's a good rebounder and very capable of going over this 5.5 line while also demolishing his points prop. He took 19 field goals last game, and I really don't expect that to change. If you're looking at this season and last season, the Grizzlies are okay at defending the restricted area where Benedict Mathurin scores about 50% of his points. They're mid to bottom of the barrel at defending that. They also struggle at defending the 3-point line, where Benedict Mathurin scores the other 40-ish% of his points. Last season, the Grizzlies were a bottom 5 team at defending transition and fouled a ton, which is how Benedict Mathurin scores about 46% of his points. So I think he has a really good matchup versus this Grizzlies team that just got blown out yesterday, and I'm expecting him, just like Tyrese Maxey, to have an insane usage percentage. But yeah, guys, those are the 3 props I'm liking for today's set of games. If you did enjoy this video and how I analyze these props, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'm also asking you to please leave a comment on how I can improve these videos or my research process, because I want to make money and I want to help you guys make money. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.